If you feel like you're doing everything right, being nice, being consistent, being present, and still, she's not chasing, not choosing, not even noticing, maybe it's not about who you are. Maybe it's about how you move. Women don't fall for words. They fall for energy, for posture, for presence. And that presence isn't built by accident. It's built with strategy, the kind Machiavelli would respect. This video isn't about becoming fake or manipulative. It's about being intentional. Because the truth is, most attraction happens in silence, in what you withhold, in how you carry yourself before you even speak. So stay until the end. Every part of this video matters. If you miss even one mindset shift, you might keep repeating the same patterns, wondering why you're always the one left waiting, chasing, or being forgotten. But once you apply what I'm about to show you, everything changes. Let's break down 6 Machiavellian ways to instantly raise your attraction. 1. Master your energy before you master your words. Machiavelli believed the most powerful people weren't the loudest. They were the most composed. In flirting, most men talk too much, too soon, trying to impress. They chase validation in conversation instead of owning the room with their energy. If you want to be attractive, you need to shift focus from what you say to how you say nothing. Your silence must feel strong, not awkward. Your pauses should make her lean in, not scroll away. Let's make this real. Here's what it looks like in everyday life. You're talking to a girl on a date or even in the DMs. Instead of filling every silence with nervous chatter, you sit back. Breathe. Let her talk. You respond with clarity, calmness. Suddenly she starts working to impress you, because you're not trying to win her. You're just being real. 2. Treat your appearance like your armor. In today's world, your look is your first impression. And whether you like it or not, people, especially women, make judgments in seconds. Machiavelli said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." Translation: your look sets the tone. Don't let your appearance be a weakness. Use it as a weapon. You don't need designer clothes, but your grooming, your style, your body, it all communicates something. Are you careless? Or are you disciplined? Now let's see what this really looks like in the situations that matter. You walk into a party, dressed sharply, posture on point, smell clean, haircut fresh. You didn't say a word, but eyes follow you. That's silent power. That's attraction without effort. 3. Be hard to reach, not to please. Machiavelli would say, don't offer what should be earned. Real value doesn't chase. It creates distance. If she always knows where you are, what you're doing, and that you'll drop everything when she texts, your energy loses weight. You become easy, predictable, and predictable is forgettable. Scarcity creates tension. Tension creates interest. You don't need to ignore her. You need to move like someone with a full life, a man with priorities, not just availability. When your time feels earned, not handed out, your presence starts to feel valuable. She leans in because she's not sure when she'll get access again. Here's another real-life moment. You're out with friends, having a good time. She texts, "Come over." Instead of rushing out or making an excuse to leave, you stay. You enjoy your night. You reply later, "Out right now, Mom, maybe another time." Now she sees something different. You're not waiting around. You have a life. That confidence, that calm refusal to chase, that's what makes her wonder about you all night. And in the back of her mind, something starts to itch. Where is he? Who's he with? Are there other girls there? That uncertainty, that subtle tension, it makes her pay attention. It makes her care. Because the moment she sees you as a man with options, she starts realizing she doesn't want to be one of many. She wants to be the one who has your focus. 4. Control your emotions, especially when she tests you. Machiavelli said the ruler who can't control himself will soon be ruled by others. In dating, the same applies. She cancels last minute. She takes hours to reply. She jokes about your height. Most guys get defensive, passive-aggressive, or spiral emotionally. Don't be that guy. Be the one who laughs it off, adjusts, and keeps moving. The one who doesn't chase explanations or approval. Let's make this real. Here's what it looks like in everyday life. You planned to meet. She flakes. Instead of texting, "Why would you cancel?" you move on. No drama, no guilt trip. You show her. You're not emotionally dependent on her presence. That alone makes her rethink her move. 5. Build a life she wants to be part of. Women aren't drawn to men who make them the mission. They're drawn to men who are already in motion. A man with vision, with purpose, with something bigger than romance to chase. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to have made it. But you do need to be building something. Your career, your business, your body, your future. Because if your whole day shifts around when she texts, what she wants, or whether she replies, you're not leading a life. You're orbiting hers. Machiavelli knew, power doesn't beg, it builds. And it attracts not by asking, but by creating a world so solid, others want to step into it. For example, you're talking to a woman. Instead of asking, "What are you doing tonight?" Every single day, you're focused. You've got an evening class, a gym session. You're working on your business plan. You're busy moving pieces forward in your life. And when you finally send that text, "Free Thursday night, want to grab something?" it hits different. Because now, it's not just another text from another guy. It's attention from a man who has a direction. And she wants to be part of that ride. 6. Stop explaining. Start moving with certainty. You don't need to explain your values. You don't need to justify your vibe. Machiavelli wrote that a prince must be feared more than loved, not by cruelty, but by clarity. When you explain too much, you open the door for debate. When you move with intention, you create attraction through mystery and respect. Now let's see what this really looks like in the situations that matter. In a conversation, you disagree with her opinion. Instead of over-justifying why, you say, "I hear you, but I see it differently." Full stop. That restraint, that composure, that's powerful, and it builds respect. Now, you made it to the most important part of this video, and that alone sets you apart. Because most guys quit too early, but you stayed. And now this is where it all comes together. Attraction isn't about changing yourself. It's about removing the things that make you look weak, uncertain, or emotionally chaotic. In other words, removing the habits, the patterns, and the behaviors that quietly tell her you're not ready. The things that signal emotional chaos, insecurity, or lack of control. Those are the real attraction killers. And most men don't even realize they're doing it. They think they're losing because they're not rich, tall, or charismatic enough. But that's not it. Women don't need you to be perfect. They need you to be stable, calm, focused. They need to feel your presence, not your performance. The kind of presence that doesn't rely on jokes, validation, or constant texting to be felt. Just how you enter a room, how you speak with your eyes, how you carry yourself even when no one's watching. Machiavelli never wrote love stories. He studied power, how people gain it, lose it, protect it. And the deeper you look, the more you realize that attraction runs on the same laws. The man who always needs to impress loses his edge, but the one who protects his time, his peace, his focus, he builds tension without even trying. Because power is never loud, it's quiet, rare, and intentional. So stop overthinking every text. Stop trying to guess what she wants. Stop chasing people who haven't earned your energy. Start becoming the kind of man who knows his worth and moves like it. Speak less. Choose your words carefully. Show up like someone who has direction, not someone begging for connection. Become the man who doesn't need attention to feel confident, because his confidence comes from how he moves, not how he's seen. And when you do that, something shifts. She won't just notice you, she'll feel your presence, even in silence. If this spoke to you, don't just keep it in your head. Write a comment, even just a few words. It helps you remember, and it might help someone else too. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this content, and share this with someone who, in your eyes, needs it right now. Just trust your instinct. We're all trying to get clearer, more solid inside. So let's build minds that don't break.